Richard Ellis here with columnist Bob Robb, who is pondering the future of the Republican Party uh, with Trump no longer president. What role do you see? I mean, you're looking, a lot of this is sort of a quick analysis of this election we just went through. What role do you see Trump playing in the Republican Party, and how will Republicans treat a post-president Trump?
I don't think there's any question that he will try to continue to be the dominant figure in the Republican Party, and the person who defines what the party is and what it stands for. And my guess is that he will be on the sidelines engaging in attack and insult tweets directed at Republicans at any sign of cooperation with the Joe Biden administration. I don't think that continued role is healthy for the Republican Party. The Republicans are celebrating the fact that they didn't lose as much as expected in the 2020 election. If they want to go from celebrating not losing as much as expected to actually winning, I think they need to move beyond Donald Trump. The question is whether the Republican base will be prepared and willing to do that.
Right, and I guess you also mentioned that reporters. I mean, you've said that the media pays too much attention to what Trump tweets as president. What role do you think the media should play in treating the man? I mean, I'm guessing we're just saying he's not going to follow that bygone rule of don't criticize the incoming administration. How do you see the media landscape reacting to a post-presidency of Donald Trump?
Well, in the column, I describe Trump's tweets as catnip for journalists and political commentators. And that is in part his political genius. And I think that will continue to be the case. I believe that what he has to say as former president will continue to partially dominate the political discussion. It's just the nature of the guy, the nature of the beast. I don't know that that's as important as the reaction of the Republican base. It was highly unusual for the Republican base to move from a commitment to issues to a commitment to a particular person. They did that with Donald Trump. The only other Republican politician I can think of that had that kind of personal loyalty among the base was Ronald Reagan. And I think it's because Trump gave voice to some of the frustration that the base feels over political correctness and identity and grievance politics. I don't think he will any longer be the only voice. And the question is whether the base will accept a less alienating style that doesn't turn off independents the way that Trump did, but remains true to their issues and their rejection of those particular cultural forces. I think that's very much an open question. And Trump will try to keep them agitated, roiled, and loyal to him. I don't think that's the best path to a better future.
Right, because again, I think lawmakers are probably looking at the results, figuring, did I win because the base voted for me, or did I win because longtime Republicans saw me as an alternative, right? I mean, we've talked about how there seemed to be maybe a rejection of Trump at the top of the ticket, but people voted for J.D. Mesnard or the Maricopa County Supervisor candidate, sort of a regular Republican, maybe not a rejection of the party in total.
Right, and as we've discussed previously, it was the independents. The independents decided strongly against Trump. They fortuitously for Republicans didn't seem to translate that into opposition to down ballot Republicans. But if you want to win at the top of the ticket, it's kind of clear you need to have style other than Trump's, which alienates the independents.
It'll be interesting to see what happens if we get there. when we get there, if we get there, because there's still challenges. And we'll see, as you mentioned at the top of the column, however he leaves office, we'll be watching closely to see how it shapes the party. Good to see you again, Bob.
Good to see you.